Well, I got up super late today, considering I went to bed at like, I don't know, 6. I was starting to see sunlight before I got to bed, but it is now like 1 or 2. And I'm just gonna clean up my room and shit because it's gotten out of hand again. I don't know, man. I'm so bad at keeping my room clean. I feel like it's... I gotta fix the habit of sort of like leaving all my stuff out until it's like unbearably messy and then cleaning it up. I should just like, you know, do the small things every day so that I don't have to use up an entire day for cleaning. But anyways, I'm gonna get started. I got myself some pizza because I've just been cleaning. I'm just trying to get everything off the ground, you know. It's tough around my computer because I have so many like accessories, but I also just ordered like a desk shelf that I can put up here, and so that way I can like get rid of this stuff. Because like, yeah, I just have like so much random shit, you know, like I need to get that stuff organized. And oh, I also unboxed some of the stuff that my dad gave to me. So I guess his workplace had these figures just kind of lying around, and so he was like, okay, well, you can have them. And this is Forte from Grand Blue Fantasy. This figure is actually pretty dope. I'm actually, like, it looks so cool. Like, I love the lances and everything. And then, yeah, I, like, cleaned up my, like, magic cards area, although I need to, like, actually put away the cards, but at least they're all in one place and out of the way. But yeah, there's some problematic spots. Like, I want to get this off the ground. I just need more shelves. I need like places to put everything. And then my next job for today, that's all the trash that I've been throwing away all day, is getting my clothes all set up. The problem is I just have so many clothes. Like, I have shorts here that I can't figure out a place to put them. I just need to like start throwing shit away, I think. And well, I guess not away. I just need to go and donate them or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I just have so much, like, I have more clothes that are just lined up here. So I just have to figure out how to make use of my space better. Like, these are shirts that I feel like probably, wait, no, these are not the right places for that. But like, I have shirts here that like I probably won't wear very much, so probably those will be the first to go. But yeah, I gotta hang up like some of this shit. Oh, the cleaning process is happening, but man, it's painful. Alright, still a work in progress, but you know, cleaned up a lot of my closet, so at least most of the stuff is off the ground. I put all my pants there. I really need like a bin for my pants, or just like, I don't know, something that could take this place, because this is just like storage shit. So like, if I move that out, yeah, I could put some, I don't know, maybe more storage units up here. I'm not sure, because this is a lot of shelf space, but I'm not really using it that effectively. And then here's my room now. My room's also just like a lot cleaner, a lot of shit not on the ground anymore, so feels a lot better. And then even my bathroom, I cleaned up as much of the blood as possible, but like stuff like this isn't really gonna easily come off. But I still need to wipe the countertop and clean the toilet and stuff. But I actually scrubbed a lot of the blue shit off my walls of my bathroom as well, so you see there's that little mark there that I couldn't get. But yeah, a lot cleaner than when I started. But Jesus, I can't let things get that messy ever again. I just need more, I need storage, I need bins. But yeah, I think now I got all that stuff out of the way. I'm gonna go work out for a bit. I'm like kind of low energy right now because, like, you know, just the day after drink is always rough. I always feel like drinking does such a number to me physically and mentally, and yeah, I want to work through it. I want to get ready for team fight tactics tomorrow, and I'm going to try to stream that as much as I can for this next week. So Final Fantasy 9 might be put on pause for a little bit, or maybe, you know, I switch off. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go work out.
Face of a guilty cat.
What you doing over there? Yeah, you look away. Guilty.
You going through that bag?
Yeah. He's just standing there, menacingly. Alright, got done working out. Ran 3 miles on the treadmill again. Feels good, man. 3.5 miles actually, so still got it. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm beat. Alright, it's time to go up, take a shower. Oh. Alright, well now I'm just kind of sitting at home. It's 12:30 now. I showered, played a couple games of Apex. I am getting ready to stream TFT tomorrow, Teamfight Tactics, so expect that in the future. Since all I did today was kind of answer emails about editor stuff, which by the way should be wrapping up pretty soon. I sent out a couple of inquiry emails now. And then I also just kind of cleaned my room for the most part, so I didn't really do anything, so I figured this is a good time to do a Q&A. Woo, let's go. Okay, so about a week ago, I asked people on my YouTube community section of my channel if you guys have any questions that you guys want to ask me, so I will be answering questions from there. Okay, so question number 1. Jotaro Kujo asks, what happened to filler arc? I thought it was meant to be every month. Yeah, it's been kind of a weird situation right now. I do want to do another filler arc. We will do one eventually. I promise you a filler arc isn't going anywhere, but me and Lily have to talk some stuff out about like how to move forward with it. I think in general, I just need to take a bigger stand in it and force Lily to watch some of the stuff that I'm watching, and then that way we can have more stuff to talk about for the filler arc. Yeah. Gabriel asks, are there any sparks between you and the girl Aria introduced you to? Like, is anything going on with that? Okay, so I just want to say, like, I usually try to keep my private life pretty private. I feel as though the shippers on the internet love to kind of figure things out and try to read too far into it. She and I talk, but honestly, from my personal standpoint, like, this might be like a bigger thing that I'm going to dedicate an entire video to about kind of where I'm at with relationships and stuff like that. There was even like this big old Twitter, not drama necessarily, but it was like a big hot topic for a little bit in the league scene where girlfriends were, or I should say ex-girlfriends of league pros were talking about how difficult relationships are oftentimes with league pros. And so I kind of wanted to talk about that perspective and sort of why that relates to my current situation, which is I'm kind of a busy person, and like right now I'm not really in a good place, I think, for relationships, so I'm not really looking for anything. I know that's kind of a non-answer, but yeah, we're talking, but it's not like I don't want to bring my personal relationships like out in public unless we both want to. I don't know. It's weird. So I just don't really want to get into that whole ordeal. I don't know. All right, next question. Rabbit Boy 33 asks, exactly what happened between you and offline so that you had to move out? I never lived with offline TV. There's like a lot of misconceptions about me and offline TV. One is like people ask if I'm still in offline TV. People ask if why I moved out of the house or whatever. I mean, it'd be kind of a funny video, but no, I've never lived with offline TV. I've never ever. That's my answer to that question. Next hair color, now that Boy with Love and Dreamcatcher covers are done. So usually the way I do my hair is like I usually bleach it just in one session, and then I wait for the regular part of my hair to grow back out before I do anything wild with my hair color again. So I probably won't do anything for a little bit until my hair grows out again. But I'm thinking about doing a pastel pink because I've never done that color and I thought it looks pretty cool. What was my favorite game growing up? Oh, that's a tough one. In general, I played mostly single player RPG type of games, either like ARPGs like Zelda or like JRPGs like Xenogears or the Final Fantasy series. One of my favorite games growing up was definitely the Metal Gear series. Metal Gear 3 is one of my favorite games. Same with Metal Gear Solid 2. Both those games I played the bejesus out of. And yeah, I just really like tactical games like that, tactical single player games. I guess, I don't know, man. It's tough to nail it down to one particular game, but If I was to say a game that I played the most out of, probably Final Fantasy X. I'd probably replay that game like 10 times. What's something that you pride yourself in and why? Sorry if you already answered this question in one of your vlogs. Love your channel. Keep up the hard work. Thank you, Rainbow Journalists. One thing I pride myself in is I think I have generally a pretty good work ethic, and I am pretty good at learning new things. And so, I did talk about this in a previous vlog. Don't feel that bad about it. It was in the one that's called like Xell sucks at dancing or whatever. But generally speaking, I feel like I'm not good at things on the pickup. But if I put time into it, I feel like I've like learned how to learn. And so I feel like anything I put my mind to, I feel like I could pick it up. Caesar XD asks, how can you catch up to anime that are already many episodes ahead? There's no shortcut. Unless you're... I don't want to make that joke about Lily. Okay, look, you just have to spend some time and watch it. I think in particular, because there are so many shows of anime coming out, you just have to make decisions. You gotta ask yourself, like, is this actually worth my time? Do I have to catch up on this? If the answer is like, oh, but I really want to watch this other thing, watch the other thing. There's so much anime to watch these days that, like, you'll never go wrong with just saying no to some series, you know? Am I interested in personality type stuff? If so, what is your MBTI? I think Lily and you talked about it before, but I don't remember your answer. So my Myers-Briggs personality test is I am a INTP. So for people who aren't familiar with Myers-Briggs, it's this sort of classification of your personality. You take like a little quiz and it gives you the thing. It's like pretty popular, even though I think by now, I think most of the psychology people in the field don't really use the MBTI thing. But it's still pretty fun and it's still kind of insightful. So it has 4 different letters. The first one is either you're extrovert or introverted. Funny enough, I'm wearing my Hikikomori shirt. I am very introverted, so I am an I. And then the next thing is like intuitive and something. I'm the intuitive side. Sensing. I think the sensing is the other one. I don't remember what sensing people do, but I'm more on the intuitive side. Thinking and feeling is the next classification, so T or an F, and I'm definitely on the T side. And then on the last letter, it's either perceiving or judging, and I'm definitely a perceiver rather than a judger, so INTP. That said, though, your personality does change over time, so it's possible I might be something else, but I've traditionally been INTP through most of my life. Honorized Gaming asks, do you think Twitch is a favorable platform to start a career on? I actually made a video about this before as well, but I think it's worth re-mentioning. I actually think Twitch is a terrible platform for people to expect to grow on, especially if that is like your first form of social media or, you know, being in the public spotlight. Twitch streaming is a complete grab bag if you want to grow on there. For any game, if you're someone who has no viewers and you're trying to break in, you should just like go to any category in Twitch and try to get down to a 1 to 0 viewer game. It's really difficult to find any one person that way. I think it's better off that you find a different platform that is easier to grow in, like, I don't know, say Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and then take that following and see how many of those people you can convert to a regular stream following and then go from there. I think Twitch stream is definitely like the rich get richer sort of situation, while like for most people who are in the low to mid tier kind of struggle. IME asks, for the upcoming Q&A, how did you get into playing the guitar? Any beginner tips? And for how long do you play it? I started playing guitar in middle school, basically off the fact that I felt like no one cared that I played violin. Like I thought no one found playing violin cool, and I was like, well, people find playing guitar cool, right? So people will like me then. So I picked up the guitar, and I just started out by learning really easy songs. Luckily, I was into songs that were pretty easy to play along with, like Green Day, lots of power chords, you know, Sum 41, that sort of thing. And then I kind of like gradually moved up. In terms of beginner tips, I would say first learn all the different chords and just get used to like moving your fingers across the different patterns. And always practice slow, practice with the metronome, and you'll eventually get there to where your fingers start moving on the guitar more fluidly without you thinking about it too much. And also you kind of have to develop the finger muscles to get going on the guitar. So yeah, those are kind of like my 1-minute tips for that. Blankets Cover asks, how did you go from engineering to media production? Did you just apply to right after graduation? So my whole journey through how I went from engineering school at USC to where I'm at today. It's kind of a convoluted one, but yeah, I started out, as an engineering student at USC, and that's kind of when I got into League and got more interested in trying to become a League influencer from there on. And I started streaming and started making YouTube videos for esports around then. I did a lot of things for League back then with no support. It was like I created my own website about the Challenger series, created YouTube videos about it, and yeah, that eventually led to a job opening that was over at Team Curse at the time. And during that time in my life, I was kind of in limbo because I'd graduated from USC with my mechanical engineering degree, but it didn't really go anywhere. So I was really depressed, was really lost with my life. It was kind of a dark time for me. And I just happened to see on Twitter that they were hiring for Team Curse as like a video producer type of role. And so I happened to apply and they accepted me. And yeah, I guess from there, I just started working the esports side of things. And that actually led to me getting discovered through Riot and doing a web show called All Chat. And from there on out, it's kind of just a wild ride because I started working at All Chat, then I started working at Riot full time. Through that, I became friends with different people within the community. I started doing stuff with Scara, with like Greatest League Talk Show, and with Mark Z. And then that became Offline TV, and that's kind of where I'm at today. Cole Mahan asks college advice. That question is not very specific, but if you want general college tips, I think there's a lot to be said there. So one is I always encourage people to go to community college if the college they want to go to is very expensive. I don't think most undergraduate programs are worth going into debt for. I think there's like specific cases where that's not the case, but I really don't think people should be going into severe debt for their undergrad. I also think college, for the most part, is a great time to explore different hobbies and different pursuits. Most colleges that I know of have tons of different clubs for like literally anything, and it's kind of up to you to discover them. That was one of the things that I really regret about my college life is I kind of just did what my friends did and never tried to actually discover stuff. But then I learned that like USC had an esports club while I was there, and I had no idea, and I feel like a dummy not knowing that, you know what I mean? So explore, figure things out. College is also a really good time to discover certain life skills that you haven't been tested on, which is kind of like not procrastinating, being diligent about your own sleep schedule, actually showing up to classes that you are paying for. So yeah, I don't know. Those are like my general guidelines to having a good college career and a college life. So hopefully that helps. TV Plays 2.0 asks, what was your dream job when you were a kid? I actually really wanted to be an archaeologist because I loved dinosaurs when I was growing up. So I thought it'd be really cool to like uncover bones out in the desert or something like that. Turns out that's not really what an archaeologist does anymore. And I realized that, I don't know, it wasn't as cool as I thought it was when I got older. KHB, so are you planning for anime content on this channel in the future? Yes, I absolutely want to. That's actually a good thing. Maybe this is where I transition out of the Q&A a little bit, but I'm thinking about slowing down on the daily vlogs. I have a lot more time these days, and I'm thinking about using it to stream, especially with Teamfight Tactics. And so I might turn my video making into more like structured videos about the things I want to talk about. So like, yeah, different series that I'm watching in anime or about the games that I'm playing, and kind of slow down on this sort of daily vlog thing. So that's kind of where I'm thinking about taking my channel next. But yeah, I want to stream a lot, so hopefully I'll catch you guys there. Anyways, that's a couple of the questions that were in the community thread. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask in the comments. But yeah, that's kind of it for today. I will be streaming a lot of Teamfight Tactics tomorrow, so I hope you guys will be there with me. And then on Wednesday, I'll be actually heading over to this thing at CLG where they're partnering up with Newegg, and I'll be doing a kind of special stream over at their facility. So hopefully you guys can join me for that as well. We'll be doing giveaways and such like that. So stay tuned for that on Wednesday. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next video. Peace!